Hey, welcome back. My name's Michael Anthony, and on this channel, we empower badass achievers to crush their financial goals and experience true wealth and freedom. Now, have you ever caught yourself thinking that hitting it big in investments is a lot like winning the lottery? We've all been there, dreaming of that perfect stock that just freaking moons 1,000% overnight. Well, I used to be in that wishful thinking crew until I stumbled upon these 3 game-changing principles that flipped my whole perspective. I'm talking about Kaizen, the Matthew effect, and some lessons straight from the Oracle of Omaha himself. Now, these 3 things didn't just tweak my approach to investing. They practically transformed my results. It might sound cheesy, but it's true. I'm very much excited to share these principles that turn things around for me with you. Principle 1, understanding you are your greatest asset to invest in. Let's rewind to my younger days when I thought hard work and smarts were the golden ticket to success. I had this vision that my brilliance would naturally be rewarded, leading me down the path of financial triumph. But reality hit hard when my efforts seemed to fuel everyone else's success while mine lagged behind. The light bulb moment struck when I realized the emptiness of relying solely on external validation. I got tired of pouring my energy into the hope that someone else would see my true worth. Like, it just hit me. The one constant in my journey was me. And the most valuable possession I'd carry through any job was the person I became. Fed up with the grind that didn't translate into personal gains, I decided it was time to capitalize on every opportunity for personal growth and self-investment. Why? Because I understood that the returns on investing in myself are way beyond anything else that can compare. The person I am is the ultimate asset, way more valuable than any job title or paycheck. I embraced the concept of Kaizen, a Japanese philosophy of continuous improvement. This meant making small, incremental, almost invisible changes every day that collectively led to significant advancements over time. Whether it was dedicating time daily to reading, learning a new skill, practicing mindfulness, every action contributed to my personal development. This shift in mindset, it wasn't just personal growth. It spilled into how I approached investments. I realized my decisions reflected who I was. I dove deep into self-development, knowing it's the foundation of any winning investment strategy, bar none. Knowing I'm my most precious asset led me to a holistic investment approach. I didn't just pump money into financial know-how. I invested in building a resilient mindset. I honed skills and adopted habits that synced with my long-term goals. Advice for you. If you've ever felt the frustration of working hard with zero personal progress, listen up. Okay? Your brilliance isn't tied to external approval. It's a part of you. Investing in yourself isn't a one-shot deal. It's not one time. It's a constant, consistent journey. Embrace every opportunity to grow. Learn new skills, soak up knowledge, and build positive habits. The person you grow into is the legacy you leave, and that journey is worth every investment. Remember, leveling up yourself is the bedrock of any successful investment strategy. Principle 2, thinking like the 1%, baby. One other major principle that changed the game for me was when I changed my thinking and I started thinking like the wealthy 1%. I noticed that I was always living in fear of being broke and that there is very limited money to go around. Let me break down the difference between scarcity and abundance thinking, okay? Scarcity thinking often stems from fear. I know for me it did. The belief in limited resources and a reluctance to share ideas. Can you relate? It's that nagging fear of someone else taking away what little you have. It's creating a mindset of lack. So shifting from scarcity to abundance is all about changing our focus. The idea is simple. What we focus on is what we get. Shifting attention towards abundance is like flipping a switch. It's opening up a world of possibilities. Moving from scarcity to abundance thinking was the biggest shift for me. At this point, I was overcoming the fear of sharing and also trusting that there's more than enough to go around. Instead of obsessing over not losing in investments, I was completely embracing opportunities for growth. Even when I got my ass handed to me and lost in an investment, I learned, I grew, and this shift brings inner peace, less stress, and a complete decreased obsession with money. Look, when you trust in your capabilities and you're 100% committed to creating a better future, you will find a level of security and peace that is unbelievable. It's next level. The Matthew effect. Okay, and while I was doing all of this, I learned a principle coined by sociologists Robert K. Merton and Harriet Zuckerman way back in 1968. It's called the Matthew effect. And the Matthew effect says that those who build wealth will become even more wealthy. It's taken from the story of the talent in the Bible. Do you remember the servant who had 1 talent, but he was so afraid he decided to hide it because he didn't want to lose it? While another servant was given 10 talents and wasn't afraid to invest at all? Well, because of this, that servant with 10 talents got even more. And those who focus on abundance receive more, period. So shifting from scarcity means changing your internal dialogue from a fear of losing to embracing the lessons in every experience. Learning from setbacks prevents even bigger losses down the road, and I'm speaking from experience here, okay? It leads to continual personal and financial growth, and that is something you are never going to regret having. Okay, so now investing like the 1%. 1%, baby! Hoo, hoo! Investing versus spending. The 1% perspective on money as a tool. Abundance thinking isn't just about financial decisions. It extends way beyond that to personal, to business outflows, moving from a passive approach dictated by external factors to personal, critical thinking for yourself that involves scrutinizing every penny spent and invested. This transformation allows for shedding super unproductive habits and creates the space for new and beneficial ones to flourish. Impact on financial choices. Taking charge of your spending and investing becomes a source of joy. It enables strategic decisions that foster business stability and growth. Shifting from scarcity to personal ownership, it paves the way for new habits. It's the key to contributing to a healthier financial situation. This mindset shift, it not only impacts financial choices, it impacts your daily life too. See, when you embrace abundance and personal ownership, personal responsibility, it empowers you to make informed choices that align with all your long-term goals. Letting go of bullshit habits, it's gonna kick open the doors for reinvesting in personal and business growth. It's going to create a much more stable and beautiful future. For those struggling, if you're like me and you've ever struggled to embrace abundance, the key here is changing the internal dialogue. Focus on what can be gained and learned from every experience. And believe me, setbacks are some of the greatest to learn from. So embrace a mindset of sharing, of trusting, of giving your best, of understanding that these actions ultimately lead to long-term success. Recognize money as a tool. Use it with care though, and watch it create abundance and positive impact in both your personal and professional worlds. So let's rewind to a personal setback that became the spark for me embracing the golden rule of investing. Never, and I mean never, never put your money into something you don't understand. I don't care how big the return is. I once dove into a venture head first, thinking, I could just wing it. I didn't really know what the hell the market dynamics were and all the inner workings of the product. The venture's failure hit me hard. It was brutal, not just financially, but also with a valuable lesson. This was a wake-up call for me when I realized that my lack of understanding was responsible for the investment's downfall. It flipped a switch in my mindset. It gave me the gift, yes, it's a gift of learning, to prioritize knowledge and full comprehension before stepping into any investment opportunity. I became meticulous in researching and understanding any potential investments. The principle of never investing in something I don't understand became a guiding light for me, and it saved me so much. This commitment to comprehension, it provides a sense of confidence and security. It allows me to make empowered decisions that are aligned with my financial goals. The Buffett strategy, a notable illustration that helped me understand the importance of knowledge long before investing. That came from Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in our time, if not ever. Buffett's strategy is simple. It's centered around investing in businesses that he fully comprehends. One compelling story involves his avoidance of tech stocks during the dot-com bubble. While many were rushing into this booming tech market, Buffett stayed on the sidelines. He was even mocked, but he openly admitted he didn't fully understand the tech sector at that time. And his prudence proved extremely wise when the bubble burst, and baby, it burst. It led to significant losses for people who had invested blindly. Buffett's strategy made me realize the significance of aligning investments with your own knowledge and understanding. See, it's not about following trends. It's not chasing the money blindly. It's about making informed decisions based on an understanding, a deep understanding of the underlying business and the industry as a whole. So follow the examples set by successful investors like Warren Buffett. First, you invest in yourself. Then you invest time in thorough research. You seek expert advice from mentors and develop a comprehensive understanding of the market, the asset, or the business before you commit a penny of money. Now remember, the path to successful investing is paved with knowledge and a commitment to never venture into the unknown. So always remember, who's your greatest asset? You're your greatest asset. All right? Embrace abundance and understand your investments. Understand them. In the words of Warren Buffett, risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. I would say, don't be a lazy dumbass, okay? Put your ego to the side and understand what you're doing before you put your money in. All right, you work too hard for it. So remember to like the video, subscribe to this channel. We're gonna deliver value to you in every video, all right? So until next time, you keep living your life to the fullest. Peace.